It was a crisp autumn day in the woodlands. An owl watched everything from above, secretly, quietly, observing every move, every sound. A fox is spotted below, hunting, searching for any food that could be found. Today's video is part of a challenge hosted by Christi Creates and DIY on Purpose. Check the description box once you're done with my video for their channels and the playlist. We were asked to find an inspiration piece that costs quite a bit and make it for way less. So I found this wreath which was £39, that's $51, and I made it for around £4 or just under. So that's around $5, and my wreath did have a lot more elements to it as well. So I'm starting off with this wreath. This is a 8-inch wreath. So you're going to get your glue gun ready. I'm just going to remove a label. The first thing I'm going to be using is this fox wooden embellishment, and I'm going to colour it in using my orange acrylic painter pen. Now I'm going to make this more 3D just so that it can stand out a little bit. To do that you can use UV resin or epoxy resin, but you can also use this Mod Podge Dimensional Magic. So all you do is place it all over your object and let it dry. And this is really good for making necklaces, for example, if you take a wooden embellishment like this, or pins. They make really nice little handmade gifts as well. It says on the back here that you should let it dry for 3 hours, but I think this is quite small so it probably won't need that long. I'm going to leave the fox to dry and carry on working on the wreath. I've got this little bit of artificial plant here. It's brown and covered in a little bit of glitter, so I'm just going to, you can see there's a little gap here. You just pop it in, you can hot glue it down as well. You can also use those floral wires to tie these. So the wreath that I was looking at for inspiration uses artificial ivy like this, but I did try it on the wreath. It just seemed too fake. It just made it look a lot cheaper. It looked like it was too big as well. So I'm going to be using something a little similar but more on scale, I would say. So this is another type of ivy or artificial ivy. I'm going to wrap it around and then hot glue it in place. I am going to use some stars and a moon. From this I got last year for Halloween. I've just gone and cut some wire using my pliers. What I'm going to do is just get that through to the center of the moon, and then all I'm going to do is pop that through the top, and again I'm going to use hot glue for that. Now we're going to glue these stars down. We don't need wire for this, we're just going to add the hot glue and stick it to the side of the wreath. I've got this pack of owl embellishments or wooden toppers. I'm going to use one of those because this is kind of like woodland inspired and fall autumn. So when you turn it around it already has one of these little sticky foam pads. So I'm just going to apply hot glue to it because it isn't really as sticky as I'd like it to be. I also have these Acorn Toppers. I'm probably going to use 2 of them, just gluing them down again. I'm actually going to remove the little backings off this time because I don't want it to be as 3D, and also it's kind of difficult to stick it down with the hot glue. So I have changed something, if you can notice. I've taken the stars off. I just found them a little chunky and a little childish, I guess. Also, it's not really in scale with the moon, if you can see. So I found these in my stash, and I also like that they're wooden, and yeah, it just looks so much better. And I'm actually going to stick them on the wicker wreath itself. And there was also something else I wanted to show you. The fox has now dried. Look at that. Really makes a difference. So this is without and this is with. Mod Podge alone won't give you this because this is 3D, as you can see. So I do recommend it. It's a good product. There it is again. So I'm just going to remove the pads and stick them down. I think I'm going to go with one there, and maybe one there. So yeah, I did go with 3 in the end, as you can see. Now I'm going to stick Mr. Fox down. Just apply a little amount of glue on his feet. So we are almost done. We've got one more thing, and that's to add the magical touch, which is the fairy lights. So I definitely suggest using these wired ones because you can just wrap it around the wreath. So all I'm doing is threading it through, and then I'm just going to wrap it and keep going until I'm done. Here's a finished wreath. I'm so happy with it. It's quite simple, but it's so calming and pretty to look at. I'm a nature kind of girl. I absolutely love animals and the forest and the woodlands, so I thought that I can tie this all in with fall. If you're new to my channel, a big hi and welcome to you. I love creating unique things, so if this is what you like to see, make sure you click that subscribe button and become part of our family. I love that the wreath looks so beautiful with or without the fairy lights on, and it just looks so amazing at night time. Well, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!